I started a sneaker collection with just a $20 bill, and now I'm gonna buy, sell, and trade my way up to a pair of $20,000 Nike bags. Thanks so much for tuning in today. If this is your first time checking out the series, I definitely recommend starting from the beginning of the series by clicking the link in the description below or at the top of the screen. To fill you guys in on where we were at the end of last week's episode, we finished off the week with the sneaker collection fund of $4,361.19. But before we dive into today's video, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor, LuxCreo. So LuxCreo creates 3D printed insoles based on actual scans of your feet. As you guys can see, this is actually a pair of insoles based on a scan of my own feet, which is crazy. I was an industrial designer and worked a lot with 3D printing, so 3D printed insoles based on scans of my actual feet has kind of been a dream of mine as a sneakerhead. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so here's the bag that they come in. Let me pull them out. That's insane. It's crazy how soft these are. I wasn't expecting that. The material that they're using is softer than really any other 3D printing material that I'm familiar with. I'm sure it's gonna be incredibly comfortable underfoot. And of course, like I mentioned, both of these insoles are based off of scans of my actual feet. According to LuxCreo, their app can use the iPhone TrueDepth camera and they can scan and generate the real 3D model of your foot soles, which means that they can customize insoles to exactly your foot. Once the top of the insole has been modeled after your feet, they create a lattice based on their dynamic simulation and optimization system. And once they've done that, they 3D print them and ship them out to you so you can wear your own customized pair of 3D printed insoles. And really quick, I might as well throw these in some shoes and see how they fit. They're incredibly soft underfoot, and of course, they match the shape of my foot perfectly. So if you guys want to check out LuxCreo for yourself and create your own 3D printed insole that's customized to your feet, definitely make sure to download the app by clicking the link in the top of the description below. We've got these dames that have been sitting here for months. I'm surprised no one grabs them. They're actually pretty clean. Not worth $65 though. Got some Space Hippie 4s. Worn, but in good condition. What's the price? $45. It's probably what they'd sell for. Almost dropped them. Yeah, probably not worth it. Some Cortezes. $14. Not bad. Some almost Balenciagas. Oh shit, what's this? Huh. How much are these going for? 35, that's not bad. I might grab those actually. Oh, I might definitely grab the Cortezes. What size? Size 8, yep, grabbing these. I'll check the price on these guys. So I just checked the price of these on eBay, and they're going for pretty much exactly what they're selling for here, so that's a no-go. But these guys, they're $14. You know what, I'm not gonna check the price. They're just probably worth the risk, so I'm gonna grab these guys. Okay, so first stop of the week down, and unlike last week, we're actually starting things off with a bang. We're actually buying some stuff, which I'm really excited about. So as you guys can tell, I went to Plato's Closet. First pair I picked up was this pair of Nike Cortezes. Grabbed these for $14. They say they're size 8, but I'm not sure if it's a women's size 8 or a men's 8. I think it's a women's because it looks kind of small to be a men's, but who knows. And then we've also got this pair of Air Max 1 Essentials in the green and I guess tan colorway. And I've got to say, this is a very, very clean sneaker. I think it's a size 11.5, and I think I bought these for $60. But they're in excellent condition. I mean, I might just clean these up really quick. Not sure exactly how I'll sell these, whether it's Whatnot, whether it's eBay, whether it's, you know, any other source, because it did come with the box, which I'm really, really stoked about. But yeah, this is one of those shoes that Plato's Closet posted about on their Instagram. A bunch of people said hold. I said hold like 7th after everybody, but I guess like a week later, still no one picked it up. They told me that they had it, and so I grabbed it. So awesome, we got 2 awesome pickups. I think in total we spent $74, which is not bad for all this stuff, and I feel like we can make a nice profit. So definitely a good start to the week. So I ended up picking up some pretty great sneakers at Plato's Closet, the Air Maxes I was super excited about, and the good news was they sold right away. So I ended up selling both of those sneakers on Whatnot because I was doing an auction last week and I felt it'd be faster to sell them on Whatnot without having to list them through eBay and deal with all that sort of process. And I'm able to show you guys a really great in-depth look of the sneaker through Whatnot, so they should get about the same amount of money that I would have gotten on eBay. So the first pair that I sold were the Nike Cortezes. I grabbed those at Plato's Closet for $14, as you guys just saw, and I ended up selling them on Whatnot for $17. And after fees and shipping, we were able to add $14.85 back into the sneaker collection fund. Then subtracting the original purchase price of those shoes, we ended up with a honestly pretty pitiful net profit of 85 cents. In that case, I feel like it would have been better
just to not grab those shoes at all than to waste all that time making 85 cents. But hey, you know what? At least we didn't lose money, so I guess that's the good news. The second pair of sneakers that we sold were those green Air Max 1 Essentials. We grabbed those at Plato's Closet for 60 bucks, and we ended up selling them on Whatnot for $113, which is way more than I expected. Then after fees and shipping, we were able to add $100.38 back into the sneaker collection fund, and subtracting the original purchase price of $60, we were left with a net profit of $40.38, which honestly made up for that crazy pitiful net profit that we had on the Cortezes. I should have just grabbed the Air Maxes, but you live and you learn, and 40 bucks is not bad for a very quick flip. So after all of those sales, we are now left with a sneaker collection fund of $4,402.42. And of course, after those sales, I decided to go back out thrifting.
Some Adidas, clean, actually really clean. Pro models, pretty big size though. Oh, nice. Some Jordan 5s. I've never seen this kind before. It's got patent on the toe. 30 bucks, size 7. Yo, these are crazy. You have to check eBay on these. A little bit of staining, but not too bad. Not a crazy profit margin, but worth the get for sure. Got some Brooks Launch in like really great condition. Oops, crap. Oh man, price of 30 bucks. This is a shoe I'm definitely interested in. Let me check the price on eBay. So even though they're in great condition, it looks like they're going for about 20 on eBay, and they're going for 30 here, so probably a no-go.
So that trip to Plato's Closet absolutely did not disappoint. I thought I was gonna go in and grab maybe one thing. Thought I was just gonna grab these Air Jordan 5s, but I actually ended up picking up a lot of stuff, which probably will be more profitable than these. I think these, I bought them for 30. I did get a 20% off discount because I had a bunch of points left over. I don't know what 20%, that'd be 24, I think. So I got these for 24. I think I could probably sell these for 50 to 60.
Some nice stuff in the bin today. Oh, no way. Let me check the price on this. $60. That is a lot, but I feel like on eBay they go for a lot. Yeah, definitely grabbing these. Definitely. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, that might be something. I'll grab these too. Let's see. Probably no one knows. Got some multicolored Prestos. 35 bucks, not bad. Check out the eBay on these. Yeah, okay, so these are moving, so I'm grabbing them. Definitely.
This was not the only thing that we found. We also found a pair of Air Max 97s in great condition. I think they were originally priced for 60, I think, but I think I can sell these for probably, I don't know, like 80 or 90. Obviously I got 20% off discount on those. I got these Air Maxes right here, or what are these called? These are called Vapor Max somethings. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but grab these for 60 as well with the 20% off discount code. These are in excellent condition. Same thing with the Air Maxes. I think I can get like 100 to 120 for these. And then the final pair, which I didn't know anything about, but found out it was worth a decent amount of money, were these Asics that I grabbed for, I think, 35. And I think I can sell these for like 80 or 90. So really stoked on all these pickups. Man, it was a good trip to Plato's today. I'm really stoked on that.
Got some Blazers. Big Blazers. 20 bucks, not bad. Some Adidas. Got some J's. 32, not bad. Not bad, a little worn. Nice, some Air Max 270 Reacts. A little worn though. But in good condition. These are the prices. 28 bucks, not bad. Got some Kyrie's in great condition. It sucks that Kyrie just destroyed the Sixers, but still really good condition. And an insole too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab these too. Man, super stoked on these pickups. So I've got to say, those last couple stops were insane. I could not believe what we found. I mean, it's crazy. So obviously you guys saw what we found in some of those clips from the city, but I want to show you guys in depth what we grabbed and give you guys some estimates of how much each one of these sneakers is gonna hopefully bring me in profits. So I think the way I'm gonna do this is save the best for last. We got some crazy brand new Air Jordan 1s, a random restock at Atmos, and then of course we had those crazy Jordan 1s from Buffalo Exchange, but we're gonna have to wait. I'll show you guys those in a little bit. First, let me show you guys what I picked up through like my 4 or 5 Plato's Closet trips this week and some of the other stops that I made. So the first shoe that we grabbed were these Air Jordan 5 Olympics in a grade school size from Plato's Closet. I grabbed this shoe for I think $30 unless I used a discount code. I did. So I had a 20% off at Plato's Closet, and so I got these for $24, which was not a bad price. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to get for these on the resale market. I do have to clean these up a little bit, but I think a lot of the yellowing is probably not going to come out in the washing machine, just some of the brown spots on the laces, and that's about it. They are in really good condition. The outsole obviously is yellowed, but it's not really that worn. There's barely any heel drag. I think this is a pair of shoes that maybe a kid wore or someone wore like 3 or 4 times, and that was about it. But it's a nice looking pair of sneakers. You've got patent leather on the toe and on the heel. I believe this pair dropped in 2011. Based on my research, I didn't know that offhand. And I'm hoping for, or I'm guessing, that I can probably get 50 to 60 bucks for this. And I don't feel like that's unreasonable, but at the same time, you never know what you're gonna get. This shoe could sell for 20 bucks. I have no idea. But if you guys wanna grab this pair or any of the pairs that I show in this video, make sure to check out my link to my eBay store in the top of the description below. That's where you can grab all the sneakers from this collection, or most of them, and help out the series. Help us get to those Nike mags. Nice looking pair of sneakers, no box unfortunately, and in surprisingly good condition for a pair that's over 10 years old. It's crazy. Next up, we have the Air Max 97s. I believe these come in a size 10.5, and they're in pretty great condition, honestly. It looks like they've been worn maybe once or twice, and they're a great size. Size 10.5s are easy to sell. So this pair I bought for, I believe, $48. I think it was priced at $60, but again, I used my 20% off code. The more money that you spend at Plato's, the more points that you save up, and then you can use points to redeem 20% off codes or whatever. I usually try and save them for bigger transactions. Like this one, I bought 3 different pairs of sneakers. So I grabbed these for $48. Wow, it's crazy. They've even still got the Nike logo on the insole of the shoe, which is not usually there. That usually wears off in like the first or second wear, but still in great condition. They could use maybe a little bit of rejuvenator on the heel, but that's about it. I think I can actually sell these for probably like $80 to $90, maybe even $110, I don't know. But I'm hoping for around 100 bucks. So that could be a nice $50 profit. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see, but I'm really excited about these. And the condition that they're in is so crazy, so I'm really happy with this pickup. And Air Max 97s are dope. I really dig the 97s. And then next up, the final shoe from that particular Plato's clip are these guys. These are the VaporMax Grid Sunsets, or the VaporMax Plus Grid Sunsets. This is a shoe that I saw in a bin and I was like, there's no way these are in there, because these shoes aren't like crazy or hyped or anything like that, but they're in such good condition, and Air Max Pluses sell so well, I had to grab them. And the craziest part is that these guys were priced at just 60 bucks, and with my 20% off code, I grabbed these for $48. And I feel like this shoe, after checking on eBay, I could probably sell for like 110 to 120 bucks, which means the return on this shoe is pretty excellent. There's not too much damage to these sneakers. There is a little bit of scuffing on the air bubble. Not much we can do about that, but it's pretty minor, so I don't mind. There's not a huge amount of heel drag. There is a little bit of toe drag, but nothing crazy. And the upper of the shoe is in really, really excellent condition. Like, there's no stains, there's no tears, there's no scuffs. It is a size 10.5. So it's also a pretty good size, and I feel like it's gonna be a quick mover even without the box. So really happy with this pickup. I feel like out of the 3 shoes that we grabbed from that Plato's Closet trip, these 2 are gonna be the best. The Air Jordan 5s I just grabbed because I love Air Jordans, and I feel like these probably will move, but maybe not for a huge profit. These guys I think are gonna be money makers, and if I see any more Air Max Pluses in this good of condition in a men's size, definitely gonna grab them. Like, I really think I can make like 50 to 60 bucks on this shoe. So hopefully I can. Hopefully I'm not totally overestimating this shoe, but I think we have a lot of potential profit here, so I'm stoked on this. Another sneaker that I grabbed from that Plato's Closet trip were these guys. These are the Asics Gel Light 3s in the Tourmaline Day colorway. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I haven't done too much research about the shoe, but it kind of looks like a What The Shoe or a crazy multicolor sneaker. And one of the things that's really crazy about this shoe is how good the condition is on these shoes. They really look like they've been worn maybe once. Unfortunately, they don't have a box, but even without the box, I think I can make a lot of money on these guys. So I grabbed them for $35, subtracting 20%, should be about 28 bucks based on the math that I already did. I'm acting like I'm doing it in my head, but I'm not. So I grabbed these for 28 bucks. And for 28 bucks,
bucks. That was an insane find. On eBay, these are going for like $120, $130. So there's a really great potential profit on these shoes. The one thing about these is that because they're Asics, I think they will sell a little bit slower than some of the other sneakers, so that's the one downside. But because of how good the condition is and just the cheap price that I grabbed these for, I'm totally fine to sit on these for a while. Plus they're size 10, so if any size could move, that's probably one of the best sizes to move because it's a really common size. This sneaker is really, really clean. I don't know if I could wear it personally, but it's something that I think a lot of people like. And based on the prices that it's going for on eBay, I think it will move eventually. Maybe not next week, but probably in like 3 or 4, we'll see. But definitely a great pickup. So from the next Plato's trip, we actually have this incredible pair of Prestos. So this is the Nike Presto SE What The. So this is a shoe that combines a bunch of different panels from different Prestos, and it looks pretty insane. I really love the look of this shoe, but the craziest part out of the whole thing, even though the shoe is a pretty crazy shoe and is also relatively limited, is that I got these shoes for 35 bucks. I couldn't believe it. I went up to the counter at Plato's Closet, and the guy behind the counter was like, "How did you find these? I didn't even know we had these. These are nuts." And I was just as blown away because this is a shoe that I think even used it can sell for like $120, $130, and to grab these for $35, that's insane. Plus these shoes are in excellent condition. I think they were maybe worn twice, 3 times. There's barely any dirt on the outsole. The upper of the shoes have no stains whatsoever. They're a size large, which I think is in Presto sizing is like a size 10 to size 12. Prestos have weird sizing. They don't come in standard sizes. They come in like small, medium, large. I don't know why Nike decided to do that, but they did. And this shoe is a really, really clean looking sneaker. It's not exactly my own personal style. Like this is not something that I could see myself wearing on a regular basis, but I see a lot of profit in this shoe. I really do. So I think if I had to estimate how much I could sell this for, I think I can sell it for like $130, and I think we can see a profit of around $100 to $80, which is pretty excellent with this shoe. I wish I could find more shoes like this. I saw some listings on eBay that didn't even have boxes and were pre-owned. I saw them going for like $100, and these are in better condition than those were, so I have some pretty high hopes for this sneaker, and I'm really, really stoked on this pickup. This could be the most profitable pickup of the entire week. Not 100% sure, but I'm guessing based on what I've seen of this shoe and the condition that it's in. It's crazy. A detail that I really like about these is the sort of hidden Nike Air logo on the heel. You can barely see it on the right shoe, but you can really see it on the left shoe. It's sick. This is a really cool sneaker. And then from one of the final stops of the week, and the last thrifting stop of the week, we have Buffalo Exchange. And I went kind of crazy at Buffalo Exchange. And the first pair of sneakers that I picked up were these guys right here, the Air Max 270 Reacts in the original Bauhaus colorway. So I grabbed these in a size 11.5, and I grabbed these for just $28, which is kind of insane. That being said, they are pretty dirty. I think I will have to run these through the washing machine with some Rejuvenator. Unfortunately, the toe is pretty dirty, but I think it will come out pretty well. There are a few pen marks on the medial side, but nothing crazy. And I definitely feel like I could sell these for more than 28 bucks. Maybe 60 to 70 is what I'm hoping for. That'd be a nice like $30 profit right there, or $40 profit hopefully, but we'll just have to wait and see. I usually look at the outsole of the sneaker to see how worn down it is, and the forefoot it is pretty worn down, so I'd say that this shoe has probably been worn a decent amount, but not enough to be concerning. Like the air bubble is still good, the upper of the shoe doesn't have any tears in it. It looks like it's in pretty good condition, it's just a little bit dirty. So there you go. But I definitely feel like we have some decent potential profit here. And the next shoe that we grabbed were these Kyries for 26 bucks, which is crazy because these shoes look almost brand new, like they've been worn once. It's insane. I think these might come in a grade school size because they do look a little bit smaller. Yeah, 7 youth. But because of their condition, I feel like it's worth it. I know I've talked a lot in the past about how Kyries don't move that well for me, but for 26 bucks, that's really not bad at all, and I'm willing to take the hit in hopes that this shoe will sell for like 40 or 50 a couple weeks down the road. I don't know how quickly this shoe will sell. I have no idea, honestly, but it is a newer Kyrie model, and it's in really great condition, so I have high hopes. And even though it's youth size, which are traditionally slower movers, it's still something that I think, you know, a parent could grab their kids for a good price online, and definitely a solid pickup. So I'm excited to see what happens with these. I'm hoping for maybe like a, I don't know, $20 to $30 profit, but we'll have to wait and see. So moving into some of the more crazy pickups from Buffalo Exchange, the first pair that I found was this pair of Nike Space Hippie 03s. This is a shoe that when it first released sold out immediately. Like, couldn't grab a pair of these anywhere. I had to pay resale for my pair to do a review a couple years ago, and to find them at Buffalo Exchange for $65 in pretty decent condition is nuts. I haven't honestly checked to see if the lacing works, but let me see. Seems like it's working. So if you don't know these shoes, in order to lace them, you pull this little tab right here and it tightens the sneaker, and then to unlace them, I think you pull the back. Oh, they're size 9.5, so they're a shoe that I can actually fit. Awesome. They're in pretty decent condition, like I said. The midsole could use some cleaning, but that's about it. There's no tears in the upper. It all looks like it's in pretty good shape. Again, other than the lacing system, which I think is fine. I really hope this is busted. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. So I grabbed these for 65 bucks. If they work, I think I could sell them for at least 150 after I've cleaned them up. At least 150. I really think I can get like 90 bucks for these in profit. Definitely a shoe that when I saw it behind the counter, I was like, yo, I gotta check these out. I definitely gotta try these. And out of all the Space Hippie recycled sneakers that came out that year, I think it was 2020 or 2021, this is definitely the most popular. So really excited about this pickup. It's in the original colorway, which is great. And really surprised to see it at Buffalo Exchange. And I actually think the person that donated these or sold these to Buffalo Exchange probably sold the next sneaker that we have coming up. And then the final pair of shoes that we grabbed from Buffalo Exchange is one of the craziest shoes that I've ever found at Buffalo Exchange. And I found Yeezys and Air Jordan 1s that have just come out. But we found the Air Jordan 1 Complex Con Gold Toes. This is a shoe that is insanely limited, and if it's legit, is worth a decent amount of money. Now, with all that being said, this shoe is in pretty terrible condition. If you look at the outsole of the shoe, there's some insane heel drag. The patent leather on this shoe is very, very creased. There's no cracking anywhere, but it's not in the best condition. And again, there's still that question of authenticity. I have actually run these through check. I'm still waiting on the results. Let me double check to see if there's any information on that. Unfortunately, still no results. If I get them before this video is uploaded, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Otherwise, I'll let you guys know in next week's episode. But honestly, from what I can tell, they do look legit. Like, I know I said that about the Shatter Backboard 3s. I guess the back is a little bit weird. Some people said it's supposed to be more of an hourglass shape, but I think that's not always the case, especially after they've been worn and their patent leather cut version. I'm not 100% sure, but again, running these through check, and if I sell them on eBay, they will go through the authentication process there. But unfortunately, these guys are pretty beat. Now, with that being said, I did grab these for 65 bucks, so it wasn't incredibly cheap, but it was cheap enough. It was cheaper than the Air Jordan 1 Hyper Royals that I grabbed for, I think, like 80 or 100 bucks, so I'm paying a little bit less than those guys. And I think if I do end up selling these guys, I will probably list them for like 100 to 120 bucks, even though they're beat, because they are such a limited sneaker. So I mean, there's a potential to make, you know, a double up there, like 60 bucks on these guys or 65 bucks on these guys, which is not bad. But I'm still honestly in shock that I found these. Like, these were just sitting behind the counter. I pointed them out. I was like, yo, can I grab those? And I didn't really get too much footage of that, unfortunately, because I was so hyped. And I just don't like filming the employees in the store. I feel like that's not cool. So I didn't really get too much footage of that. But the fact that I have these now in a size, what, 10.5 or size? No, size. They're my size. They're size 9. Now that I'm looking at them, though, the stitching does seem a little bit weird. I'm not gonna list these until I know for sure that they're authentic, because last time I got a shoe sent back to me from eBay, and I think that actually counts against my account, so I'm not gonna try and list sneakers again if I'm not sure. So I'm waiting for the check results on these. Now that I'm seeing some stitching issues, like the stitching on the Nike swoosh looks a little bit off. I'm not as hopeful, but we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I'll let you guys know if I find out before the video is uploaded. But if they are real, definitely a great pickup. But if they're not real, another $65 loss. But you live and you learn, and it is what it is. So hopefully these come back real. We'll see what happens. But now we get to the final pickup of the day, and this pickup is guaranteed to be real because I bought it from Atmos in Center City, Philadelphia. They had a random restock of this shoe, and I just happened to be in the store when it happened, and I was able to grab almost my size. I grabbed a size 8.5, I'm a size 9, and of course, as you can tell from the box, it is a pair of Air Jordan 1s. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Brotherhoods, brand new from Atmos, in a size 8.5. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with these guys just yet. Whether I'm going to keep them or try and trade them on Tradeblock or sell them, I have no idea. But I grabbed these for $170 straight retail, and because I bought them in Philadelphia, there's no sales tax on essential goods like shoes, so I grabbed them for exactly 170 bucks. And this was a really, really insane pickup. Now, I didn't show you guys in the store what these were because, again, I just didn't want to film employees because it was all behind the counter. But really, really awesome pickup. I really love Atmos in Center City, Philadelphia. It used to be Ubic, now it's Atmos, and I definitely recommend checking them out. But a super awesome sneaker. It's not my favorite Air Jordan 1 colorway in the world. I don't have a personal pair of these, and I probably won't be keeping them just because I don't love this colorway. But I think I can at least get a decent trade on Tradeblock. We'll just have to wait and see. Let me know in the comment section down below what I should do with these. I will list these up on Tradeblock, and if you guys want to trade with me, there's a link to Tradeblock in the description below. But really awesome pickup, random restock, really excited about these. And out of all the shoes that could have restocked, at least GR releases that have come out recently, this is the one that I'm happy to grab. There was also the 12s that released on that same day, but they were completely sold out of those. Wouldn't have been mad about grabbing a pair of those, but it is what it is. Definitely happy with this pickup. But that pretty much rounds off the episode for this week, and after all of those pickups, we now have a sneaker collection fund of $3,893.42, which is significantly less than what we started with at the beginning of the week. I think it's like almost $400 less, but again, we only sold 2 pairs of sneakers and we only made a $40 profit. Everything else was just purchasing. And hopefully next week coming up, we will have a lot of sales. Hopefully I'll be able to sell a lot of these sneakers on eBay, and we should be moving on up. I'm actually starting to think about listing those Cause Air Jordan 4s because I'm starting to see Nike Mags sell for like $10,000, and we're starting to get close to that. After selling all of these shoes, I think we will have around $8,000 or $9,000, or at least all the sneakers in the collection, so we're getting very close. And if you guys want to grab those Cause or really any other sneaker in the collection, again, check out the eBay store. But we're getting close, guys, and the series is slowly coming to an end, but it is coming to an end, and I'm very excited about Season 2. I'm not going to reveal what Season 2 is going to be about yet, but it's getting crazy, and I'm really excited about the direction that this series is going. But now I would love to know your thoughts on this series, and if there's anything you think I can improve, so make sure to let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.